If you want a pastrami sandwich, go to Cask Deli. If you want a chopped cheese, come to Haji Deli.
This, my friends, is the story of the real New Yorker's sandwich and the people who keep the legacy alive.
I've been eating here for 20 years.
Any tourist in the world know where the hot dog is, but only New Yorkers know where the chopped cheese is.
On 110th and 1st Avenue, inside the bodega best known as Haji's, we meet Salah.
My name is Salah Al-Hubayshi, and I'm the manager of Haji's Deli and Grocery for 15 years. We actually invented chopped cheese.
Yo, boss, let me get 2 chopped cheese with everything on it.
Lettuce, tomato, pickle, ketchup.
Put bacon on it too. Salt, pepper, and vinegar.
The ingredients is 1 burger, for example, or 2 burgers. You chop it up good, and then you put it with some seasoning. That's the secret, the seasoning, and whatever you like lettuce, tomatoes, onion, and that's a sandwich. It's an Arabic food, but we don't add cheese over there. But when we come here, we do cheese on it. On a roll is $3.75. On a hero, that costs like $5.
Haji's is located in a part of New York that's made up of various kinds of people with a variety of incomes. So keeping chopped cheese at a price point everyone can afford has been a top priority. In fact, the chopped cheese has only gone up $1 in the last decade.
We are here for a long time, helping the community and serving the community. Chopped cheese is like everything to the community because it's affordable and delicious, so everybody like it. We sell about 200 chopped cheeses a day.
Gospel of the chopped cheese has spread beyond Harlem and into bodegas far and wide, attracting loyal New Yorkers everywhere it appears. But in the end, it all comes back to Haji's and Salah.
They eat chopped cheese every day. But for me, sometimes I don't eat it with cheese. I make it like a chopped hamburger. It's the same thing, but no cheese. So I'm trying to lose weight, that's all.
Sour, salty, crunchy. I think it's safe to say that everybody loves a good pickle. There's a little shop just outside of Philly that takes pickles to a whole new level.
Welcome to Elsie's, the sandwich shop that uses pickles instead of bread. You want to try 1, or 2, or 3? My name is Catherine Cohen, and I am the head pickle proprietor at Elsie's in Haddon Township, New Jersey. Elsie's was born out of necessity. Our mom is a cancer survivor and was diagnosed with diabetes, and that was something that she was really struggling with. We decided as a family to start making our mom sandwiches on pickles rather than on bread. We resurrected an old family recipe that hadn't been used in probably a decade, and we started from there. Part of the process of making our Elsie's signature pickles involve icing down the Kirby cucumbers, adding sea salt, vinegar, onions, garlic, and that's all I can tell you because my mom will not be happy if I reveal what the recipe actually is. Part of the concept with Elsie's was to create a sanctuary for people that have dietary restrictions, diabetes, celiac, keto, gluten-free. We found that there was a need for a bread alternative, and the pickle sandwich became very, very popular. One of our best-selling sandwiches is the Elsie's Famous Italian, which is ham, capicola, salami, provolone, lettuce, tomato, onion. You can even get it topped with sriracha mayo, hots, crushed potato chips. To bite into an Elsie's signature pickle sandwich, it really is heaven. It's crisp, it's crunchy, it really is a fantastic experience.
Oh yeah, it's unlike anything I've ever had before.
Very good.
Our other option is a cucumber roll-up, and you can have the cucumber roll-ups made with any sandwich topping you'd like. Both pickle and cucumber roll-ups are served with a pair of chopsticks, so it's really a lot of fun to eat. We offer complimentary pickle brine. While you're at the shop, you're welcome to as many pickle juice shots as you can handle. People take a pickle pilgrimage to come here. They have rerouted flights. They have driven from Toronto, Canada to experience Elsie's. It makes me feel awesome because at the core, I'm really an old lady and I just really love to feed people.
Astronauts have to deal with a lot of dangers in space. Deadly debris, harmful cosmic rays, and sometimes a corned beef sandwich.
Houston, we've had a problem.
In the 1960s, at the height of the space race, space food was either compressed into utilitarian packages or pureed into a tube. NASA did this in part to reduce the dangers free-floating crumbs could pose, like wreaking havoc on the space capsule's instruments. During the Gemini 3 mission, astronaut John Young didn't quite get the memo when he snuck a contraband corned beef sandwich into space.
Ooh.
Sure, the sandwich could have caused a life-threatening accident. But hey, wouldn't you want to know how a sandwich tasted in space? Here's how the event played out between Young and his co-pilot, Gus Grissom.
Elapsed time of 022825. Roll left, 55. What is it? Corned beef sandwich. Where did it come from? I brought it with me. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, smells, doesn't it? Yep, it's breaking up. Is it? I'm gonna stick it in my pocket. It was a thought anyway. Yep. Not a very good one.
And NASA and Congress didn't think so either. Young was reprimanded for his actions, but luckily for him, the incident didn't derail his career. He later was part of the Apollo 16 mission and walked on the moon. But that time he made sure to leave his packed lunch at home.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Is this a sandwich? How about this? Or this? The answer is, well, it depends.
It's actually surprisingly complicated jurisdiction scheme.
That's Neil Fortin. He's a professor of food law. He wrote the book on it. Literally. Just what a sandwich is actually defined by the government. Federally, it's the USDA and the FDA. Defining something matters because it changes how it's inspected and regulated.
A hot dog is regulated by USDA, but a hot dog on a bun is regulated by FDA. A sandwich doesn't have actually a strict legal definition, it's more the common term.
That can lead to some heated arguments by sandwich purists. According to the USDA, the hot dog is not a sandwich, but the dictionary says it is, and so does the state of New York. New York is pretty inclusive on the sandwich question.
Hi, I'm David Greco. This is Mike's Deli in the real Little Italy of the Bronx. Our list of sandwiches is at least 50 sandwiches. We have the Bronx Tale, the Michelangelo, the Sophia Loren, the Raging Bull, the Yankee Big Boy. Come on, I'll make you one special. That's a New York sandwich.
According to the state's Department of Taxation and Finance, not only is a hot dog a sandwich, but so is a burrito. That's because a burrito counts as a wrap, which in New York is a sandwich. Okay, so what about this? It looks and acts like a sandwich.
Is an ice cream sandwich a sandwich? I would say an ice cream sandwich is a fanciful name rather than an actual use of the word sandwich in a traditional sense.
Fanciful name, delicious sandwich. The USDA disagrees, but what do they know? However a sandwich is defined, we know that they're all kinds of delicious.
Food law it's both simpler and much more complicated than it looks on the surface.
Thanks, Neil.
What if I told you some of the best Indian food in LA is next to this busy highway, at a gas station, inside a convenience store? This guy certainly likes it. Let's see how this plate of Indian burritos ended up near the Dorito aisle. At the Bombay Frankie company, you'll find Hiram and his staff making Indian food at a gas station. Hiram, care to explain?
Okay. The reason why we chose this particular gas station is because our family is actually in the gas station and convenience store business. We had the space freed for quite a while and we thought, well, what a great launch pad. Traditionally what you might find is unhealthy, non-fresh fare. And when you're coming across something that's not only fresh, but is true to the most raw ingredients. So When we start with that completely off-the-wall pairing, you're going to be starting from a really low point, so all you can go is high and higher, and we're trying to just set the bar really high.
Since they've opened, the Bombay Frankie company has received both critical and commercial success.
Definitely, our most popular item is the Frankie. In Bombay, sometimes it can be a rolled up sandwich, sometimes it can be an enclosed sandwich. What we try to do is make it ultimately relatable to the LA market and make it really similar to a burrito. It's one of the best things you've ever tried. People say never mix business with friends or family. I say don't knock it until you try it. The key members of the Bombay Frankie company is my sister Priyanka.
Please hold.
Our esteemed chef, Mr. Kamaljit Singh, and our staff. Having someone come in for the first time who's never tried Indian food and are completely engulfed by the experience, they truly realize that not only is it Indian food coming from a gas station and being served in a gas station, but that they would try it elsewhere. So by preserving traditional ingredients, traditional preparations, traditional recipes, we're staying true to not only ourselves, but the region of the food for which we serve. And we want to make sure that you're leaving feeling like you got the true experience.